Hey everybody. Hello Heidi. His name's Woody Guthrie, and way back in 1912 he came into this world kicking and a fussing. He came to love him well, for a life spent trying to tell how we all could change the things that we've been cussing. We just gotta do like what he done, like what he done. We just gotta do like what he done. When folks said you cannot change things, Woody said, yes I can. 'Cause a man can make a difference, and that difference made the man a hero we can turn to when it's time to make a stand. And our lesser angels say to cut and run. Hey Cheryl, hi Judy, hi Shirley. Just gotta do like Woody done. Hello Stephen. His name's Woody Guthrie, and way back in 1912 he commenced the life of holy rabble rousing. Hello Reba and Gail. That would be the guitar cases and the mouth of glory faces. You can number his disciples by the thousand. I got crossed up because I saw my old buddy Mike D. Simone sign on. Just gotta do like what he done, like what he done. Just gotta do like what he done. Hi Tony, hi Sharon, hello Dave. Folks said you cannot change things, Woody said, yes I can. 'Cause a man can make a difference, and that difference made the man a hero we can turn to when it's time to make a stand. And our lesser angels say cut and run. Just gotta do like old Woody done. There ain't much right with a mouth kept shut tight when your duty just might be to shout. Hello Danny, ACB. There ain't much wrong that the soul in a song can make better. You sing it out. Hello Wolfman. Sing it out. Woodrow Wilson Guthrie in some 100 years ago. He came into this life kicking and yelling. I ain't never really quit, or better cause of it. And the brave and shining truth that he was telling. You just gotta do like what he done, like what he done. Pete too, just gotta do like what he done. When folks said you cannot change things, Woody said, oh yes I can. 'Cause a man can make a difference, and a woman can make a difference. You know folks can make a difference. That difference made the man a hero we can turn to when it's time to make a stand. And it's time, and our lesser angels say to cut and run. Just gotta do like Woody done. Hello Ian, snowed there in Massachusetts, did it? Oh man. I feel for you, buddy. It's like 50 in Delaware and it seems frigid at this point. My blood is starting to thin. Hello Pete Conway. Hey Marilyn. A Native American grandfather found his grandson crying after school and discovered from the sobbing child that a playground bully had been cruel. I wish that I could hurt him, said the child. When I get big, that's what I'll do. that will make me sad, said the grandfather. And I'll know the dark wolf is taking you. There are two wolves, there are two wolves, and within each of these two wolves fight. One is hatred, rage and violence. The other wolf is love and light. Hello, Susan and Jan. Hi, Joyce. The old man put his arms around the child. Said the thing that you want is called revenge. But when you try to hurt the one who's hurt you, you become a little more like them. The old man said, I know you are feeling. He said, being human, I have felt it too. The child looked into the ancient eyes then. He said, grandfather, tell me what to do. He said, there are two wolves, there are two wolves, and within my heart these two wolves fight. One is hatred, rage and violence. The other wolf is love and light. The old man said, child, do not fear this battle. Though each wolf will make the other bleed, it is in your power to choose the victor. The wolf that wins will be the one you feed. There are two wolves, there are two wolves, and within each of these two wolves fight. One is hatred, rage and darkness. The other wolf is love and light. One is hatred, rage and violence, and the other wolf is love and light. That song has grown on me. I thought it was good when I wrote it. And obviously, the story is not mine. But it's evolved for me because what I've come to understand is that we need both of those wolves. We need all of ourselves. And that if we don't embrace the whole of who we are, we start to see that darkness on others. We start to see that dark wolf in the faces of the other. And it's what creates the other in the world. But by recognizing it as you kind of see a oneness and you both become stronger. If that makes any sense. best not to talk about songs. It's best just to sing them. So shut up, John. But I can't take my guitar into the prisons, and at least not very often. So I have to figure out a way to tell the story some other kind of way. Don't be so surprised to find me at your door. You said you were okay, but I had to be sure you were finding ways to keep your spirits strong. I don't know how it works here, but back where I come from, that's what friends do. That's what friends do. Though your compass points to magnetic north, sometimes you stand at a crossroads, just looking back and forth. Some say play it safe, some say play it smart. A friend will be the one who's asking you what's in your heart, 'cause that's what friends do. That's what friends do. When you're in a staring contest and the weirdness doesn't blink, and platitudes get left like unwashed dishes in the sink, you need someone to swear you're not as crazy as you think you are, though you probably are. A friend is there for you anytime at all. This world leaves you feeling kind of used up, kind of small. Sometimes we need to live, sometimes we need to cry, sometimes we need to love somebody without knowing why. And that's what friends do. That's what friends do. Let's see, take down my banner there. So it's been a week. I had decided to do my song How Many Bodies tonight, given all that's been in the news. And then of course we had a mass shooting in Indianapolis today, which I believe, if I'm not wrong, is the 147th mass shooting we've had in the country this year. So that brought to mind my song, You Can't Tell, and I'm not going to be able to do both of those in the same show. So somebody tell me which one to do. Just type it in and I'll sing it for you. Or if you don't have the heart to listen to them, I'll do something else. In the meantime, I'll get my 12 string. I'll go for my second shot in a couple weeks. And a chance to feel a little more like things are getting back to what they should be. In the meantime, this is the song that originally encapsulated, and I use that word advisedly, encapsulated the feeling for me. That magical shelter-in-place vibe. And it has a different harmonica. Here in the space station, time goes so slow. Stare out the window at the world below. Check all your emails and watch some TV. Forget a while about the gravity as you're floating, floating. Seal up the hatch, tighten the latch as you're floating. Here in the space station, snug as a bug, sip coffee hot from your zero-G mug. Go through your checklist of astronaut chores. Put on your spacesuit and you go outdoors where you're floating, floating, safely within your silver skin. Yeah, you're floating. Life on the space station sure takes its toll. 5 o'clock briefings from mission control tell you there ain't much on Earth they can do, 'cause they're all locked up in their space stations too, and they're floating, floating, breaking your heart. 6 feet apart, they're all floating. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem, yeah. Here with the space station walls closing in, take deep breaths of recycled oxygen. Fire up your engines at least once a day. Otherwise, your orbit will start to decay. Here in the space station, try to stay cool till some rocket scientist builds a capsule that we can take to get us out of here before we burn up in the atmosphere where we're floating, floating. Each day you find more old friends decline. You keep floating, floating. Stars shine like tears in your eyes. Floating, floating. You're not alone in the astral zone. You're just floating. Where stars fall like tears from your eyes. Hello, Judy Grace. And Julie is saying, sing both. All right, Julie. You got it. This is a song I released as a hip hop single last summer. And it's a song I was embarrassed it took me so long to write or feel the need to share. Oh. Inside of me like something in a dream. The question keeps arising and it makes me wanna scream. How can we turn our backs again upon these anguished cries? How can we keep denying what we see with our own eyes? How many bodies? How many lives left in tatters? How many more black lives will it take before Black Lives Matter? Oh, ignorance breeds fear, my friend, and fear can lead to hate. Worse than all of this is our indifference to the weight of this unseen and endlessly repeating deja vu. I'm outside in the street tonight and I am asking you, how many bodies, how many lives left in tatters? How many more black lives will it take before Black Lives Matter? Oh. So you raise your eyebrows as you close your pink eyelids. You say all lives matter. I cried, God, I wish they did. Say the calling this racism is offending you. Well, I got a hunch that being killed offends black people too. The fact the label seems to bother you more than the crime might be worth pondering, but answer me in this meantime. How many bodies? How many lives left in tatters? How many more black lives will it take before Black Lives Matter? How many daughters, mothers and sons and fathers? How many more black lives will we take before Black Lives Matter? People died today at a FedEx facility in Indianapolis. I don't know what it's going to take to get through to us. If the slaughter of children didn't do it. This is a song that I wrote back when I thought we would finally wake up. You say it's about freedom. You tell us that you're right. To old machines designed for taking so much human life. Machines that kill men faster than a mind can go insane. We'll tell the teachers and the kids by of Sandy Hook by name. Tell Charlotte nothing can be done. Tell Daniel nothing can be done. Tell Rachel nothing can be done. Josephine, nothing can be done. Olivia, nothing can be done. Everybody wants a gun. You can't, you can't, you can't. Red demon, nothing can be done. Till dawn, then nothing can be done. Till Madeline, nothing can be done. Everybody wants a gun. Till Caroline, nothing can be done. Till Jessica, nothing can be done. Till Abiel, nothing can be done. Change your mind or tell each one you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, oh no you can't. Till Catherine, Grace and Jessie, Jason and Marie, till James and Jack and Noah, till little Emily, till Lauren, nothing can be done. Till Mary, nothing can be done. Till Victoria, nothing can be done. Everybody was a gun. Till Benjamin, nothing can be done. Till Allison as well. How many others will there be tomorrow? You can't tell. You can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, oh no you can't. Guess I needed to get them off my chest. I have a friend who used to climb the walls of stone cathedrals in the mountain halls, where mistakes you can't afford, nothing between him and the Lord but a piece of nylon cord. His two calloused hands, he found me trembling once in grievous fear. Illness might soon claim someone I held dear. And he said, once upon a time, when I was learning how to climb, somebody said the words that I'm about to say to you. Just trust the rope, trust the rope. Hold on tight and make a friend of it, especially when you've reached the end of it. Don't lose hope, just try to trust the rope. Was this cliff face that he could not cross, no ledge to grab on, he was at a loss. His mind filled up with fear and doubt until he heard his buddy shout, just let go and swing on out, it's gonna be okay. Trust the rope, trust the rope. Hold on tight and make a friend of it, even when you've reached the end of it and you can't cope. Just trust the rope. Some say ships are safe in harbors. That's not what folks who built ships had in mind. Tarzan swinging through the harbors has to put his faith in every vine. So trust the rope, friends, trust the rope. Hanging out between heaven and hell. When you hear a voice above you yell, don't say no. Trust the rope. So like I said last week, each Friday when I'm kind of figuring out what songs to sing, I'm sitting on the couch picking, and I must admit I have the Phillies on to my right and the sound turned down. I seem distracted occasionally. Anyway, today I found myself picking some old Cat Stevens songs, so I figured I'd drop a couple in the set tonight. I mentioned my old buddy, my Aquatic Club buddy, Mike DeSimone, had checked in. I think it was his sister Debbie that got me into Cat Stevens back in my lifeguard days. We'll think it's fine building jumbo planes, taking a ride on the cosmic train. Switch on summer from the sloppy machine. You can get what you want when you want it. You can get anything. I know we've come a long way. We're changing day to day. Tell me, where do the children play? Roll on roads over fresh green grass. All your lorry loads pumping petrol gas. And you make them long, and you make them tough, and you send them on and on and on till you think you can't get off. I know we've come a long way, changing day to day. Tell me, where should I play? Sky, straight as fill the air, and you keep on building higher till there's no more room up there. Will you make us laugh? Will you make us cry? Will you tell us when to live? Will you tell us when to die? I know we've come a long way, we're changing day to day. But tell me, where do the children play? Happy lately, making the about the things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the world as one, and I believe it could be the day's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness there lies a peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. A peace train sounding louder, ride on the peace train. Ee-ah, ooh-ah, ee-ah, come on peace train. Now get your bags together, don't bring your friends too, 'cause it's getting nearer, soon we will be with you. Come and join the living, it's not so far from you, and it's getting nearer, soon we will be with you. This train sounding loud, ride on the peace train. Ee-ah, ooh-ah, ee-ah, come on, peace train. A peace train, holy, holy road, everyone jump on the peace train. Ee-ah, ooh-ah, ee-ah, on the peace train. I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating like we can live in bliss? 'Cause out on the edge of darkness there lies a peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. A peace train, save my country, come take me home again. Fellow Flynn fan, that's hard to say, Susan. Fellow Flynn fan Joe. Oh, I didn't realize. May he rest in peace. I remember Joe asking for Cat Stevens quite a bit back in those days. Here's a song from the upcoming album. I would stare up through the window at the moonlight through the trees, shining holy and as soft as your last kiss. Feel the peaceful pleasure of your body next to mine, thinking you don't get no better than this. You don't get no better than this. It don't get no better than this. A thirsty man drinks deeply from the well of happiness. It says it don't get no better than this. I loved you from the moment that I saw you, and I swore if paradise this side of heaven did exist, I would find it in your arms once and for all, and I would know that it don't get no better than this. It don't get no better than this. It don't get no better than this. A thirsty man drinks deeply from the well of happiness. It says it don't get no better than this. I was wrong. I was wrong. Love grows old. Love grows strong. Now I'll see you with the children of our children, and I'll smile, shake my head as I reminisce about the fool I was, forever underestimating love, thinking it don't get no better than this. It don't get no better than this. It don't get no better than this. A thirsty man drinks deeply from the well of happiness, and says it don't get no better than this. I want to go where there's no them there, there's no us there, somewhere we share what we're given, the same living, and I'm dying to go. First time I ever wrote those words, I put them up on my website. That was back in the days before Facebook. I was just anxious to share what I was writing, so I'd stick it on the internet. My friend Cheryl, who's watching the show tonight, she called me up. She said, "Are you all right?" I said, "Why?" She said, "Oh my gosh, I thought I read your suicide note." It's more than intuition, a strong suspicion, a whole lot more than wishing. I know it in my heart. Races, creeds, and nations, our false separation, and we can replace them with love. It's time to start. I want to go where there's no them there, there's no us there, somewhere we share what we're given, the same living, and I'm dying to go. First time I sang this song, a man in the crowd got up in a real huff. He said, "That song is a socialist manifesto." I said, "No, it is not." I said, "It's a folk song." He said, "Same thing." He said, "It talks about that income redistribution." I said, "It does not talk about anything you earned. It talks about the gifts you're given." And I'm not even necessarily referring to material stuff. I'm talking about the abilities that we're all born with, our natural talents. These are gifts that we come into the world with, and I'm of the opinion that we're given these things so we can share them with our brothers and sisters and our neighbors, and if we did a little more of that, the world would be a better place. Man said, "Oh." I said, "But if you want to kick in a couple bucks, that'd be all right too." The colors of the rainbow bend together and show how we can blend also if we just look beyond the things that divide us guide us from this dark road we are on. I want to go where there's no them there, there's no us there. Somewhere we share what we're given. This ain't living, and I'm dying to go. I was playing this song on stage one night with an incredible stand-up bass player named Dick Kinnis. A lot of you will recognize that name and know Dick because he used to back up Peter, Paul, and Mary and John Denver. And we got into the dressing room and Dick said, man, I really love playing that Know Them There song. It always reminds me of being out on stage with John Denver. I said, Dick, man, that means so much to me. That's like, I take that as a big compliment because John was a formative influence on me. I said, do you think that John Denver would have, been in sympathy with the message of there's no them there? He said, oh, there's no question about it. He said, but what really brings him to mind is that you stole the chords to Country Road, Take Me Home. Fear we've learned to cherish, hate we're taught to nourish. The world of hope may start to perish. This soon we do not find a brand new way of seeing, a brand new way of freeing our fellow human beings by simply being kind. I want to go where there's no them there, there's no us there. Somewhere we share West Virginia, mama, take me home. Country roads, I want to go where there's no them there, there's no us there. Somewhere we share what we're given. This ain't living, and I'm dying to go, dying to go. Excuse me. Well, let me pull out our request for next week. Rotten Danny is behind me. Not the actual Rotten Danny, you understand, just an incredibly like facsimile. And I appreciate the requests that have been coming in. This is for Bob and Debbie Ellis, and it's Two Wolves, which we did tonight, but we'll have it in a set again next week for Bob and Debbie. And last week's request was for Ron, and it's an old song of mine, which was fun to relearn today. I hope I relearned it good enough. But this was from the first CD I ever put out. I think, yeah, it was the first CD I ever put out. It was a live concert recorded with folk survivors here in Wilmington, Delaware. My friend John and June Gallagher used to promote a wonderful folk music series, and it was a show I did with Cliff Everhart. And it became like a little live album. Anyway, I'll give it a shot. This is called Wooden Tulips in the Snow. had always kept a garden, long as Alex could remember. Catherine's flowers framed the yard and filled the spring and summer air. But her strength had not returned when she took ill back in December. Now the most that she could manage was just the front porch and a chair. And the summer went so quickly, soon the wetter wind would blow. Alex thinks of how he loves her, and he tries to tell her so. Alex has a basement workshop and a magic way with wood. So he sets to work carving, and soon out in the yard they stood, wooden tulips by the dozen, every color in a row. And she left them in the winter, wooden tulips in the snow. The summer goes so quickly, soon the wetter winds will blow. Maybe love does last forever, wooden tulips in the snow. So just a little reminder, this is a show that is supported by your generous contributions, and there have been a core group of you that have really been kind and sustained it over the past, what's it got to be, 6 months, maybe more. September, well, I can't do math when I'm playing music. But I just wanted to say thank you for keeping me employed through the shelter-in-place experience. And for showing up and hanging out and just letting me know you care about these songs. And 10% of anything that you send will go each month to New Beginnings Next Step. And anybody that doesn't know what that is by now is welcome to go to my website and follow the path that leads you to newbeginningsnextstep.org, which is our website. Talk about the work we do with returning citizens and incarcerated individuals. Hey, Mr. Singer Man, sing me a song. I haven't been there in so very long. My soul can fly over walls made of snow. If you lift your voice, sir, and sing me back home, please sing me back to a place in the sun. Men can be more than the worst things they've done. Only God numbers their days or their bones. Please, Mr. Singer Man, sing me back home. Deep in my heart, sir, I try to believe what I've done ain't all that there is to me. But if I'm just my story, then Mr. Please sing not just one awful verse, but the whole goddamn thing. Times in my dreams I can almost recall a time when my heart knew no pain at all. Nights held no fear and the days held no shame. Singer Man, please take me back there again. Please take me back to a place and a time before my life was much more than a crime. Back to the laughter and love I've known. Please, Mr. Singer Man, sing me back home, sing me back. Sing me back. Deep in my heart, sure, I have to believe what I've done ain't all that there is to me. But if I'm just my story, then Mr. Please sing not just one awful verse, but the whole goddamn thing. Mr. Singer Man, sing me a song, 'cause I know what I've done with my life is wrong. My body is shackled, no more shall I roam. Please, Mr. Singer Man, sing me back home, sing me back. Just like Merle Haggard says, sing me back home, sing me back. All right, gang, I'm going to do one more. Thanks so much again for being here. And like I said, I'm going to continue these on into May. And then we'll figure out if it's going to be a weekly thing, or we'll continue to get together on the internet periodically. It's a great way to keep in touch with folks I wouldn't ordinarily get to see as my invitations to get on the road don't take me quite as far as often as they used to. So of course, once this new album catches on, it's a good record. I can't wait for you to hear it. May the road carry you safely home. May the road carry you safely home. No matter how long or how far you may roam, may the road carry you safely from the pain of the line. May the hope in your heart never die. May your days bring laughter and peace. May your days bring you laughter and peace. But all the gifts, the most wondrous are these. May your days bring me laughter and peace. May the road carry you safely home. May the road carry you safely home. No matter how long, how far you may roam, may the road carry you safely home. Phillies are up 6-0. See you guys next week.